I honestly think that the assignment that Snoop Dogg was given for the Olympics was be a goofy goober. Hey guys, it's Briar of Briar Chats, and this is a safe space for yappers. Now, whilst I have been shivering in my literal timbers in this New Zealand winter, I have been vicariously living through the Summer Olympics like many other people, I'm sure. So in today's video, I simply just wanted to gather, watch, and react to some fun, light-hearted content that has come out of the Paris Olympics. I don't know about you guys, but every time the Olympics comes around, I'm like, oh, I don't even really know if I'm going to get into it. Like, of course, I'm happy when New Zealand wins, when we do well, when people break records and things like that. But I'm like, I don't know how invested I'll be. Cut to me being so invested in a Norwegian swimmer and his quest for chocolate muffins, or being so happy I'm nearly crying because someone has won a first medal for their country for the first time. Because I feel like this Olympics has been in a bit of a silly, goofy mood, and I think a lot of it can be attributed to this first part that we're going to talk about, which is Snoop Dogg basically being an Olympics influencer. Now, seriously, whoever at NBC or whoever it was that decided to send Snoop Dogg over, they need all of the raises, because this is the content I never knew I needed, but I am so glad that we have. So let's simply just watch some of the best clips of Snoop Dogg being at the Paris Olympics.
The D-O-double-G is on the scene.
I swear the energy was set right from the get-go when he walked out in that ceremony with the Olympic torch. He really understood the assignment. And to me, what's been most impressive is how on board the Paris Olympics have been with him, because they literally made a pin where he is blowing smoke rings. Snoop Dogg is by far, I swear, the biggest influencer and ambassador of this Olympics, and he has been going around to all of the sports and really getting involved. One of the things that people have loved the most is him getting into dressage, which also happened thanks to Martha Stewart.
Snoop called me and said, you know, he knows I know horses, and he's a little fearful of horses. That's one of your only sports that you don't know. Have you ever ridden a horse?
No, I'm scared.
Yeah. So we're going to do dressage, the Grand Prix tomorrow.
Oh, you getting on a horse?
No, I'm bringing carrots and apples and...
You're going to feed him? No, you can't do that before.
Well, after he wins, I'll have carrots and apples.
I have to keep him, away from the horses. No feeding, no sugar, nothing. But we're going to have so much fun.
I swear this friendship is as chaotic and wholesome and perfect as his collaboration with the Olympics itself. So basically Martha has got him into the equestrian and dressage scene. I mean, it makes sense that she would be in that scene, I guess. I don't know. Let's now watch Snoop at the actual equestrian event.
Horses, I like this. This is equestrian. This is prancing.
Snoop really understood the assignment when he got dressed for the equestrian, because he literally dressed as if he was going to go out and compete. I honestly think that the assignment that Snoop Dogg was given for the Olympics was be a goofy goober. Like, be a silly goose and the Olympics is your pond. He got into it, he understood the assignment, and he absolutely has committed to the Olympics. I'm talking outfits, I'm talking merch, I'm talking excitement, I'm talking trying the events, like everything he has committed to with his full chest, and for that we must be forever in debt to Snoop Dogg. if the shoe fits, like, I'm sorry, but it's true. Like, he has been working. When Kim Kardashian said it seems like nobody wants to work these days, not Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is working hard. Maybe not as hard as Olympians, but pretty hard. We must applaud it and we simply must appreciate it. Now, this next creator has a really satisfying or scratching that itch that I swear we all feel when we watch the Olympics. And that is, how would I compare? Because she has made a whole series of her trying out different Olympic events as a just average, out of shape, her words, Joe Schmo. So let's simply watch some of her out of shape Olympics content.
Whenever the Olympics roll around, I always see people begging to have one unathletic random person compete in all of the events. So this year, I decided to take matters into my own hands and I will be that unathletic person. So welcome to my new series, The Out of Shape Olympics, where I compete in all of the Olympic events that I am physically able to do to give the people what they want and show you how a regular average person would finish in these events. And our event today is 20-kilometer race walking. Now let's start with a disclaimer and say that for the purpose of the Out of Shape Olympics, we are not going to be super nitpicky on all of the things that would get me disqualified, but instead we are focusing on the overall big picture. And let me just say, for race walking, one of the biggest rules is you're not allowed to raise both of your feet up at the same time because that is considered running. And let me just say, for the most part, you don't have to worry about that because at a certain point, I was struggling to even lift one foot, let alone two, so we were fine. Now, when it comes to race walking, I don't think you actually understand how fast these athletes are going. I'm about to hit the 10-kilometer mark, so halfway through, and the athletes have just finished the entire race. And look, I really wanted to finish this, and spoiler, I did. It was at a snail's pace, and honestly, at a certain point, I was just walking and moving my arms really funny. It was hard. Literally starting at kilometer 3, I was questioning if I was even going to be able to finish. And then by kilometer 7, I was wiped out. It was done. And then just another quick disclaimer. So the timer on the screen is accurate, but when I put the kilometer markers, those aren't exactly perfect to where I hit those exact spots. Here's one. I could post a full vlog of me actually walking this. I have all the clips, so let me know. But anyways, kilometer 19, I'm just walking at this point. I'm just walking. It is so hard. It also started raining, so that was a great way to end. And now here I come to cross the finish line with a startling time of 3 hours, 11 minutes, and 24 seconds. For anybody who wants a little bit more detail on the walk itself, just pause here. This was one of the hardest things I've ever done. If you think race walking is easy, you're dumb. But as always, let's take a look at the results. Here's the times of the men and women who came in first place, times of the men and women who came in dead last, and then of course, the supreme athlete, myself.
Now, if you, like me, grew up very cultured and watched Kath and Kim, you would have respect for professional walking, because when you saw Kath and Kel day night hit the pavement in their absolutely stunning outfits to do some professional walking, you knew it meant business. You knew they were not messing around. However, I don't know why I thought the race walking was like 5 kilometers. When she said 20 kilometers, that feels unnecessarily long. Like, why did they have to do that for so long? That's crazy. She did it in 3 hours and 11 minutes and 24 seconds. The fastest female was 1 hour 25 minutes and 54 seconds, and the fastest male was 1 hour and 18 minutes and 55 seconds. That is so fast. That is faster than most people run, which is why it is such an intriguing sport, because it's like the fact that you're like trying to walk as absolutely fast as you possibly can without running, without doing the thing that would make you faster. It's a mind game, I feel. I feel like this is definitely one of those things where I maybe convince myself I'd be okay at, because I'm very good at like sneaky and walking, and like I have to walk from the train station to work like toot sweet really quickly. So maybe before I found out that it was 20 kilometers worth of that, I thought I may have had a chance, but I absolutely do not. I love this creator for making this a series because it's just absolutely so satisfying. So let's just watch one more where she does a swimming.
Whenever the Olympics roll around, I always see people begging to have one unathletic person compete in all the events. So this year, I took matters into my own hands and decided that I would be that unathletic person. So welcome to my new series, The Out of Shape Olympics, where I compete in as many Olympic events as I possibly can physically handle. And we're starting this series with a 100-meter breaststroke. So let's go. And now look, for the purpose of the Out of Shape Olympic series, we are not going to be nitpicky and talking about the things that would actually get me disqualified, because I'm pretty sure I do something that would get me disqualified in every single event that I filmed. But instead, we are going to look at the overall big picture. Like here, for example, where I hit the 50-meter mark slower than most athletes finish the entire 100-meter sprint. But again, people ask for the unathletic average person, and as a 27-year-old, moderately overweight, upper middle class individual, I don't think I can get more average than this. So this is a good, accurate representation. And with my finishing time, I'm surprised I didn't qualify for Paris 2024. Let's take a look at the results. I've included the times of the men and women who came in first place, for fun, the times of the men and women who came in last, and then of course, my time. But the Out of Shape Olympics just started, so don't forget to follow along for more.
The fastest man was 52 seconds and the fastest woman was 57 seconds and 57.33 seconds. Oh, wow. Can I read? I don't know. And she did it in 2 minutes, 50 seconds and 42 minutes. Now, 42 minutes, 40... Milliseconds are throwing me off, guys. You know what I mean? Swimming is one of those things where I will never be delusional about. I know I am so bad at swimming. Living in a country where you're surrounded by water, like that is a problem. I'm a floater. Like in the literal sense of the word, I'm a floater. I'm like floating around, like I'm bobbing. I'm chilling in the water. But am I swimming quickly? No, not once. Never have I ever. I remember actually one time I was being taught breaststroke, and because I have 2 younger brothers, the swimming instructor was just like, imagine you're kicking both of your brothers in the face. And I was like, oh my gosh, why would I want to do that? So obviously I was just sabotaged from the start to be an athletic swimmer, because I just have no anger and rage within me, and I don't want to kick my brothers in the head because that's weird. But yes, I absolutely love her series of the Out of Shape Olympics. It absolutely, every time it comes up on my For You page, I'm like, yes, another one, thank you, another one, thank you. Now, if the Norwegian Muffin Man means anything to you, you're probably as chronically online as me, because there is a Norwegian swimmer who is obsessed with these muffins specifically that are being sold, or not sold, that they have at the Olympic Village. And he made a lot of content about it.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
Yes. I'm sure that when you have a lot of downtime, you're trying to relax, keep a lighthearted mindset going into like the Olympics. You do make some silly and goofy TikToks, but when you're a literal Olympian making silly goofy TikToks, it did go viral. He is a 3-time Olympian, by the way, so that is kind of crazy. Here is another funny video that he made.
What's that? Brother.
Baby, do you know that's what?
Literally, the top comment is from Gordon Ramsay saying, I think I need to try one now. Like literally, everyone wants to try one of these chocolate muffins, and they do look really yummy. It's very dimensional within the chocolateness because it's got chocolate sauce, it's got chocolate chunks. The muffin itself is chocolate. I think I truly would love this muffin too. As he was so notorious, everyone was literally cheering him on when he was swimming because everyone was so excited to see the Muffin Man swim and compete in his events. And I think from what I can see, his best event was the 1500 meters freestyle. He did that in 15... Wait, again, I can't do the small numbers. He did it. He came 4th. So everyone was very excited for that. Everyone was like, yay, the Norwegian Muffin Man. We were very excited, okay? Oh my gosh, he's only 27 years old. That's crazy. 3-time Olympian at 27 years old? I need to do more. I need to get out more. I need to make some goals. I need to stop scrolling TikTok. Me just having an existential crisis because the Norwegian Muffin Man is way more accomplished than I will ever be, and that's okay. You know, I accept that. It feels right, actually. It does feel correct that he is so accomplished. Now, I thought it would be fun to just watch a couple of like funny, silly, hee hee ha ha TikToks. They're not on any one specific topic, but just general commentary, general things that I've saved for us to watch.
This 51-year-old Turkish man who looks like he just rolled out of bed this morning and decided to be a part of the Olympics won silver today in the shooting competition, and he's an inspiration to all of us. Usually in the shooting competition at the Olympics, you are going to see competitors that look like this. They wear fancy little headphones so their eardrums don't get hurt. Then they have these fancy glasses, and one lens is really good and then the other is blocked. It's a whole thing. You'll see competitors like this, or even this fella right here, who was very much locked in. Yusuf Dikic doesn't really buy into all that. He doesn't need the technology. He doesn't need the swag. He just needs his gun, all right? He showed up with his turkey shirt on, and he points the gun where he needs to shoot it, and then, boom, pound for pound headshot, dead. He won silver in the mixed division, where men and women compete together. As we can see here, Turkey. And what a great inspiration for all of us. You don't need all the fancy stuff, the fancy clothes, the fancy swag, the fancy technology. You just need to lock in, all right? You just need to show up and do it. You don't need all this fancy stuff. You don't need the weather to be perfect. You know what Yusuf does? Be like Yusuf, all right? Yusuf just shows up. He goes to work. He gets a silver medal. He goes home. Shout out Yusuf. Please don't have a bunch of things in your past that make you cancelable and make me look like an idiot. Thanks.
I swear that end disclaimer is scarily very necessary in 2024. Like, can we like or appreciate things anymore without finding out later that everyone's problematic? It seems hard. Like, why is that so hard? Anyway, this is meant to be lighthearted. Yeah, he is beyond locked in. I love, it's like the insistent, like, hand in the pocket. Like someone said hand in the pocket is diabolical. I feel like that's the secret to how locked in he is. He's just like, locks it in. He knows what he's doing. I had no idea there was so much to shooting. Yeah, it's true, have watched a lot of crime TV series. And whenever they're at the pew pew range, they're just doing it. You know, they're in the FBI and they're just like, pew pew, got the head, got wherever. So I had no idea it was so complicated. Technology advancements, for sure, for sure. I cannot have opinions on what the best pew pew, like, equipment you need. But honestly, if you don't need all that stuff, you look way cooler if you just rock up and do it to him, you know? Any slay.
What, Madeline, you are so right. She really will be disappointed with that silver medal in the Olympics, coming home really with only a silver medal out of a field of however many million athletes compete in this sport. Really is a huge disappointment, and she will be feeling the weight of that and feeling, you know, the weight of the country's shame. Tim, tell us what it was like competing. That's right, Jerry. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a retirement coming soon from him. I mean, he is getting on in years, getting a little bit long in the tooth now for this sport. He is approaching his 16th birthday. Tell us what it was like losing your father 14 years ago. How did that impact your performance today? Oh, and just a separation of the legs there, and that is really gonna cost the country the medal. I mean, I would be shocked if they even made it into 8th place. Realistically, stoning would probably be the best bet.
To be fair, I thought that some YouTube and like social media comments were crazy. However, I think that they walked so these Olympic commentators can run. I don't know if you guys have seen them, but it is crazy the things that just really just did they really just come out of your mouth? Oh, okay. I feel like Simone Biles, for one, is definitely someone that they always love to just absolutely try and dunk on for some reason. I don't know if they think it gives them commentator cool points. Would it be confusing if there was a nice commentator? I feel like I would be that though. I'd be like, I'm so proud of them. Like, look how amazing they're doing. Like, everyone's, you're doing amazing, sweetie. With something like gymnastics, it happens so fast. I probably wouldn't have even caught anything. But I guess that's not what they're paid to do. So it's hard to say. I don't know. It is a bit negative, Nancy. Some people are happy to get silver because it's the Olympics. So that means that you're the second best at that. Full stop. Now, please tell me I'm not the only one that grew up with Beyblades. Beyblades were so fun. My brothers had like a little Beyblade ring and we'd all like put the Beyblades into the ring and they'd all attack each other and they'd have all the different, you know, sticky outy things to stop each other. Like, imagine, like, I do feel like it could be kind of fun, just brainstorming, like, could be kind of fun if we had some silly little things at the Olympics. No, it's not, doesn't fit. No, fair, no, totally. And even if Beyblades was at the Olympics, I still wouldn't be able to do that. I don't even think if yapping was at the Olympics, I'd be able to do that, because I'm sure there's people out there who can yap better than me. And sometimes I just like, my mind just goes blank. Like, I'd probably crumble under the pressure, which is scary to think. So it's just a silly one, isn't it? Silly one.
Okay, cinch. Okay, waistline.
That was absolutely amazing. Like, it was just so perfect with the color of the wall behind her. It was giving absolute waste. I couldn't believe it. And then when she put her hands on it, it just somehow looked even funnier. I feel like they had to have planned that. If me, Bri Chats, was a swimsuit designer, I would definitely like do something fun like that. But I feel like you have to have the colors match exactly right.
Wonderful things are happening at the Olympics this year. This is Giorgia Villa, the Italian gymnast. She is sponsored by Parmigiano Reggiano. Yes, you heard that correctly. She is sponsored by Parmesan. These are some of the press pics. Let's get another shot of the Parmigiano Reggiano press pics.
The way that I think I would feel so proud if I was Italian and got sponsored by Parmesan, that is amazing. Like, I have not seen anything more Italian ever, I don't think. And the way that she's just holding that big wheel of cheese, like, that is so perfect. That is truly chef's kiss. That is Italian hand. The cheese sponsorship is gold. It is big brain thinking. It is the perfect sponsorship, because it is everything Italy, and it is them aligning to support their athletes. Imagine you are old one day, you're in the retirement home, and you're like, here's Nan when she was performing at the Olympics with her cheese sponsorship. And they're like, okay, Nan, like, so glad you're in a retirement home, because what the hell are you talking about? No notes, no words, perfection. The way that Ilona has just absolutely nailed that. Like, it is a feminine phenomenon. You guys know I can't say that word. She is a slay queen, as someone who's from New Zealand, where rugby is a pretty big sport. It's pretty cool to see like other countries getting excited about rugby, because I remember when I went to America and I was like, yeah, like, I worked at a summer camp context, and they were like, oh, like, what sports do you play? Like, would you be able to teach some sports? And I'd be like, well, we play netball and rugby and things like that. And they were like, literally don't know what you're talking about. But I feel like now, if I went in 2024, the year of Ilona, like, everyone would want to play rugby. It's fun. I mean, except for being tackled. But you can play touch rugby. Like, there's a non-tackling version. Petition to make holding bread, carrying around bread an Olympic sport, because Ben needs to win. Ben needs to be recognized on that Olympic stage for how well he holds and walks around with bread. No notes, flawless, absolutely Olympic standard of holding bread. Now, this has been a trend going around where it's like sad to say that I was not chosen, and then just being like too athletic for the Olympics, I would almost say. That looked like it hurt though, the way he grabs his tailbone. I felt that. The top comment is ESPN being like, hey babes, can we share this? Like, yeah, it's good stuff. This is good stuff.
One of the amazing perks of being at the Olympics is that we get a lot of free goodies. Powerade being a major sponsor, we have a lot of these stands everywhere around the venue. Pick up a sachet, put it into a bottle, make a Powerade, good to go. The thing is, they top this thing up every day. No matter how many you take, it's going to be full every time you go. Now, for some of you that know me, this is not good. Look how many I've taken already. Like, I've taken so many and I just keep taking handfuls. I don't know why. It's just there. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not going to stop. It's going to keep going. Powerade, if you want to send me some more, please do.
I literally could not cope the first time I saw his suitcase full of Powerade sachets. And you just know, because if you guys don't know, Australia and New Zealand's border security, like when you come back home, is very intense. So they are definitely going to raise their eyebrows when that suitcase goes through with all of those Powerade sachets. If you guys don't know, Powerade's like Gatorade. It's a sports electrolyte drink. That would be me. The way that I would be like, yoink, I need them all. Like, of course, I simply must have all of these sachets because hydration is important. Hydration is key to being a well and high performing athlete. But yeah, I just thought that was so funny. When I first saw it, I just couldn't even cope. Another amazing, like, she was too good. Like, the way that the Olympic judges were like, we cannot judge something like that. Like, that is too good for us. It was amazing. It feels like it would have hurt, but also not hurt at the same time. That was absolutely perfect, amazing, no notes, like, too good for the Olympics. Obviously. But yes, obviously there's been so much else going on at the Olympics, like, just to note, like, Celine Dion, oh my gosh. Celine Dion performing and crying and being so humbled and being so amazing. Like, literally performing on the Sky Tower, literally performing on the Eiffel Tower, excusez-moi, c'est magnifique, très bien, c'est magnifique, wait, no, I already said that, c'est bien, c'est très bien. J'adore Celine Dion. Me trying to use every single word that Duolingo has taught me, using all 10 of the words. So my apologies that le restaurant Escarand is not sufficient right now. This video is really just to highlight the fun and entertaining things that have been happening at the Olympics, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it brightened your day. These videos definitely brightened mine, so I just wanted to share the joy. Sometimes my videos are a little bit serious. We need a silly one. You know me, always got to do a silly one. Can't be too serious for too long. If there was doing a silly one at the Olympics, maybe I would win. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you want to do another one of these videos, or if you like these videos, let me know in the comments down below. Like, let me know what you thought on the videos we watch. I love all your thoughts, all your opinions. And yes, thank you guys so much for watching. If you stay till the end, you are a real one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to keep up with me between my uploads, I'm on TikTok and Instagram, and I will link my vlog channel down below. I'm trying to make a vlogging comeback, but I'm struggling. I feel like I just ruined my hair doing that. I'm trying. So bully me into vlogging again. You have permission to bully me into vlogging again, into being a more consistent vlogger. The problem is my life is quite boring. I'm not very exciting, as we noted before. But yes, you're more than welcome to bully me into vlogging more. But yes, thank you guys. Wait, I already said that. Okay. Oh, yes. But don't you worry, guys, because I'm not funny there either. Bye.